is it okay for a man to ever put his hands on a woman? I don't believe it's okay for anyone to put their hands on anyone unless it's in self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
But the rules of the streets, if you are willing to put your hands on a man and you are a woman, you need to be prepared to get hit.
Mm.
I'm just going to share a quick story. Me and my brother and my cousin were in Las Vegas, and I was waiting for them outside. And in the parking lot, a guy he hit his girlfriend, not repeatedly. He hit his girlfriend and she fell. And I'm Polynesian. What are you going to do? You know, you're not going to let some dude attack a chick, you know? So I go over there and I hit him from the side because I just assumed that he was like hurting her. And then she jumps up and she starts swinging at him. And I was like, oh, it's you. So then I hit her instead and she's knocked out. And I'm like, what? I'm so sorry. I'm like apologizing to
She
him.
hit you or the guy? You or the guy?
No, she was trying to attack the guy. And I was
Okay.
like, oh, it's you. And so like I turned around and then I hit her instead and she, knocked out.
Yeah.
And so I had to apologize to him because I was like, I'm so sorry. And he was like, no, it's cool. My girlfriend's crazy. And I was like, why do you stay with her? This is insane. Does this happen often? And he said, yeah. And I'll never forget his answer. He said, well, I love her and I don't think I can do any better. And I was tripping out. I was like, I've never heard a man say anything like that. So I was 19 when this happened, when I was in Las Vegas. And this guy was not an ugly man and he wasn't a small man either. So when he said that, like, I think that's one of the instances where I started to sympathize with, like, not sympathize, but empathize with men.
Mm.
Because I think up to that point, I hadn't really realized what it's really like to be in a relationship with a female who isn't mentally stable. You know what I mean? So as far as why people like women attract and stay in abusive relationships, I'm not, I know that it's familiarity and some sort of security in a bizarre way, like you have Stockholm syndrome almost in abusive relationships. So I understand, but I don't understand because it's like, you recognize red flags ahead of time. Well, not, I don't want to say for everyone, but I feel like most women recognize those red flags. And because the man is, they can't do any better,